Now, the hurricane season started on Monday, June 1st, and from last week, we were preparing you for it. Just getting you ready in terms of looking at storage. This week, we're focusing on those personal tanks that many of you have at your homes, and it's all about sanitizing them in the event that there is a hurricane or a system affecting Barbados. What do you do? Well, to help you with that, we have Nicole Austin here with us. She is a water quality technologist at the BWA. We're focusing on maintenance this week. Nicole, what can you tell us about making sure that these tanks are well sanitized in the event that we are struck by a system?
Hi, yes. Good day, Shane. What we're going to talk about today is the personal tank maintenance. And as the hurricane comes, please remember, listen out for your notifications and start storing your 5 gallons per person in your household per day. And for the personal tanks, what could happen is, since these tanks work from a flow-through system that has a pump that is done with an electrical supply as well as water coming in constantly from the BWA main, you may be without electricity and you may be without water coming from there. So therefore, you're going to have this tank there with stagnant water sitting there for a while. If this happens, what you can do to sanitize this tank is to use normal regular household bleach to clean out this tank.
Back to the bleach again.
Back to the bleach again, your regular household, regular smelling bleach. What we have is for 1 gallon of household bleach per 1,000 gallons of drinking water storage. So for the 450 or 500 gallon tank storage, what you're going to use is a 2-liter PET bottle of bleach. And if you have a 250 gallon water tank, you're going to use 1/4 of gallon or 1 liter of bleach to just pour into the top of that tank. You're going to make sure that the valve is off from the BWA main or from the BWA meter leading to that tank. You're going to pour in that bleach. Please be careful as you do this, and then you're going to allow it to sit in this tank for 24 hours. During that 24 hours, you can continue using the water that you would have stored in preparation for the hurricane, the 5 gallons per person per day. And during that 24 hours, that bleach is going to sit in there and sanitize the tank. Now, what is very important is that after the 24 hours is finished, you want to make sure that the lines leaving that tank is also disinfected. So you will have a very disinfected system of water within this tank, and now you want to make sure that the lines going into your home and at every kitchen sink and the bathroom and the face basin, you want to make sure that those lines leading to those pipes and faucets are also disinfected and sanitized. So nice. After the 24 hours, you open up every pipe that is fed by this tank. Every single pipe, you make sure you walk around and you allow that water to come out through that line. While that water is coming out, you make sure you smell the bleach smell at each tap. Each tap that is serviced, you want to make sure that it's getting all the way through the house from this tank with the supply from the sanitized tank. So once that is done, you can turn off your taps and then you can turn back on the main from the supply from the main to the tank, and therefore you now have your tank maintained, sanitized, maintained. And especially if you do not have the access to the power wash or what other persons might use if they just drain the tank on a side without letting the water go into their home. This is one way, and that is how you can sanitize the personal tanks at your home.
Nicole, always thanking you for the tips. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our Facebook or Instagram pages or just type Water Wednesdays in YouTube. You can find us there.
It is the liquid of life.